If you are a new Christian, country, bluegrass, or jazz artist and would like your music to be played on GJRB's up-and-coming show, now's the time. Just send me an email containing an MP3 of your music, along with information of your band or solo artist, including the city and state and origin and bio to upandcoming at my email address, GaryJ65@yahoo.com. Also include the name of the song or album in your email. SoundCloud listeners, this also goes for you. If you subscribe to GJRB Online in SoundCloud and your songs are on there, I would like to play them for you. Just give me permission at the same aforementioned email address and say, Gary Russen, play my song. Then listen to Up and Coming with different shows in each genre. Program schedules will be available in my new Google Plus blog, or log on to www.Spreaker.com on my Gary John Russen public site for up-and-coming schedule information.
If you're a new emerging artist and want your songs out there, the place to go is Reverb Nation. Reverb Nation, a website purely devoted to new music from new artists from every town and every state in the U.S. If you're a solo artist and recording your own music, it's Reverb Nation. Stop on by, visit, listen to the music. Check out the site, www.ReverbNation.com. Put your music out there and gain an audience. Go to Reverb Nation for the best in new music. And remember, if you like your songs played on GJRB Online's Up and Coming, drop me an email at GaryJ65@yahoo.com. And I'll be playing your song on all GJRB Online shows. Remember the name, Reverb Nation.
This fall, GJRB onloads a new broadcast schedule of programs. More of your favorite programs like Up and Coming, heard more often, Way Out There, more often, the last 7 days on a new day and time on an even calendar day Wednesday at 2 o'clock Central, or uploaded podcast on the GJRB Spreaker public site. All GJRB programs are on an odd, even day schedule so that all of the GJRB's top programs are aired more often. GJRB Fall Spectacular starts Friday, October 3rd with the Gary Russen Program Friday Free-for-All edition at 2 o'clock Central on GJRB. And there's a change announcement there when it comes to that one. The promo was recorded when originally planned on having that show on at 2 o'clock Central Time, but we have moved that show to 8 p.m. Central Time or 9 p.m. Central Time, whichever the case may be. I'll post something if there's a hour delay again, but otherwise we're going to be on the air as normal on that day. But that next Friday, which is that date, October 3rd, next Friday, which also my wife and I are going to go out and celebrate our anniversary on that date, but I will be back later in the evening for the show, and that will be next Friday night, either 8 or 9 p.m. Central, right here on GJRB, and you'll be able to hear another edition of the Gary Russen Program, Freestyle Friday, primetime evening edition of the Gary Russen Program.
One day, tuning around on your internet radio only to find a station playing old radio programs complete with commercials and thinking, what am I tuning into? The past? You might be, or it's just GJRB Online and Radio Land. A day of nothing but classic radio shows back to back with classic commercials in between, like the days of radio. Almost like your computer is picking up signals through time. Closer than you'll ever get to time travel. Radioland.
New shows coming this fall on GJRB Online. From America's heartland, this is GJRB Clinton, Iowa. A little close to the top of the hour of 11 o'clock in the Central Time Zone, 12 o'clock midnight for you people back east, and it is coming close to 9 p.m. in California, Las Vegas, Nevada, and points westward. You got the Gary Russen Program on here on GJRB Online. I'm Gary J. Russen, and right now, though, that's it for the news tonight, so we're just going to go straight on through with some fun stuff the Gary Russen Program here on GJRB Online. Glad you can be with us. And seeing who's on here, we've got some hits, some new stuff. Just in-time headlines, adding a new photo, and I wonder what's going on. There's some breaking news here. Breaking, how do you say it? Oh yes, breaking true news from, excuse me, from End Time Headlines. Another massive earthquake swarm taking place in Mammoth Lakes, California, as a volcano eruption could be imminent. Okay, that's some news coming out of the End Time Headlines, close to the top of the hour. Other news that we're covering for you at the end of the at the top of the hour. Coming out of KYW, Philadelphia, dozens of criminals will be set free as a result of actions of a corrupt Philadelphia police officer. Corrupt Philadelphia police officer overturned. That's a story from CBS Philly. And interesting story here. This comes out of KYW. I joined them this afternoon. Fabulous radio station, one of my all-time favorites. Listen to it. And it's one of the first all-news radio stations in the country. And don't have the full story on this, but it seems the story here that there were like dozens of convicted criminals being set free because of a corrupted police officer. Judge Sheila Woods Skipper dismissed 59 more cases related to an investigation by Officer Jeffrey Walker, a former narcotics officer who pleaded guilty to corruption and related crimes. And that brings the total of vacated cases related to him to 160. 58 other cases were upheld by the judge. This is what's been happening, people listening in Philadelphia tonight. This is coming from your news, KYW. Robin Goffrey is a spokesperson there, and for District Attorney Seth Williams, saying that today's ruling closes the book, for the most part, on Walker, quoting, "It's very disappointing to our officers to have to agree to vacate the convictions that we believe were valid," unquote. The DA has been receiving Walker's cases since he was indicted back in May of 2013 for shaking down a drug suspect. It's been cooperating with the prosecutors ever since, and providing that information led to the arrest of 6 other narcotics officers over the summer. How about that? Wow. Jeez. They're convicted police officers, and this is what's happening. Seriously, this is what's going on. This is it. Imagine that. And that's all coming out of Philadelphia. And got other news stories we're going to pass along to you, and along with going through Facebook tonight. Doing our regular scroll through Facebook. Want to take some shout outs to maybe some people who may be on here tonight. So I'm going to have a look right now. David Baker, I hope you're listening tonight. You're on. Also Steve Wilson. Cynthia Milagore. And Lisa Rogel, all on tonight on the chat room. So if you're all listening or happen to be listening to the Gary Russen Program on Spreaker, all you got to do is just when you see that icon that shows the Cubs train, click that. The arrow means play. That is the Gary Russen Program live right here on GJRB Online. It'll take you right to the Spreaker site, and from there you just click on. You'll hear our live. So there'll be that little widget at the bottom of your screen, and at the far right there you'll see a big red live. That means we're on the air live. And right next door to it is a little emblem. Looks like a rectangle with 3 holes in it. That is a chat room. And you can talk to me while I'm on the air live. say something, I'll see that little 1 at the bottom of the screen. I'll click that little arrow there, that little comic book piece there. It'll show that I have a message on there. Read it. I'll read it on the air. And if you're listening to the program, which I know you are, because you probably text me on what I'm talking about, and I'll respond to you live on the air, right as it's happening. That's simple. It's just that simple. And you can talk to me while I'm on the air. It's a kind of a neat little thing I call kind of a texting talk show. And I hope it really starts a trend here on Spreaker, because it's pretty cool. And I can take text and talk to you while I'm on the air. It just kind of makes it really cool. So come on board and listen to the Gary Russen program tonight. We got quite a show lined up for you, so I hope you'll tune in and try to get everything together here, and try to get a website launched so I can get more listeners. And of course, I'm going to do that when the tower goes up. I'm planning on that one, and so be aware of that. We're gonna be doing something when the tower goes up, so you have a chance to hear us and text me while I'm on the air. Now, this is our next to last part. After this segment is over, around 25 minutes after, the next segment will be about only 20 minutes, and that'll put a conclusion to the show. So this is the last half hour that we could spend together, about maybe 18 minutes left, and we could just have some fun. And no holds barred, Friday night, free for all, right here on GJRB. So come on board and join me here on GJRB, the Gary Russen Program. And we can, this is our Freestyle Friday edition, and this is also for anybody who may be listening who would like to join me while I'm on the air, say hi, and actually get to talk to me while I'm on the air, because if you say hi and you're listening to me on the air right now, I will respond to you while I'm on the air live. So it's kind of like you're talking to me, but not on the phone. You know, you just type in your text on that little icon, or here on Facebook, because I'm on here right now. And when you come up on the Spreaker, I'll read what you have written to me, and then I'll respond on the air. So you'll hear my answer after you're done typing and you send it off. I'll read it on the air and I'll answer you. That's simple. So it's going to be kind of fun. We're going to see how that all works, and for this next half hour, and see how it goes. And of course, that goes to all of you, even those listening live on Spreaker, on the public site. There, you just hit that icon where it shows the chat. It'll take you right into this chat room, and I'll respond to you. So do that. It's a lot of question of the week. What do you think? Do you think that Rush Limbaugh's right, and that that could be possible? That Eric Holder could be confirmed to the Supreme Court, and if he does, ooh boy. We'll talk about that a little bit, so if you have any insight on that one. And also, something I learned last night was a Bible study. As a matter of fact, that broadcast will be played coming up. And I'm going to be posting a few Bible studies this week. And one of them is going to be that one. And basically, I want to stay up to date with these because I'm way behind on it. I didn't get them all on. I didn't get the first one on. So the new Bible study 000 will be the one we were there yesterday. So we're going to start with that one. And I'm going to play that one in Rowdy, who is one of our church members, said something that was really interesting to me, made a lot of sense. You know, the politicians in Washington and the politicians that serve us and we vote for, and when you really think about this is true. The politicians in which we vote for, that we put in Congress, whatever, you know, they're public servants of us. and we're kind of their boss. They don't like